Yes, I love the culinary hotline bling, but now I love fashion. And while we all like to stay on top of international fashion trends, an eye to the South African fashion is always a much welcomed opportunity. Now, with that in mind, we turn to South African Menswear Week for the Spring-Summer 18 season, the only platform on the continent dedicated to men's fashion. And time for an insider's guide into South African style. Here to shed some insight, we have Expresso Fashion Editor Nick Strelitz in the house and our fashion consultant, Alexis, Chaffe. Hello,
hey,
gorgeous people.
Nice to see
How are you?
Good, how are
you guys know I love men's fashion, right?
Do you?
Menswear is our thing. Anyways, Nick, my first question for you is, what can the brothers, our men out there, be looking forward to in terms of men's fashion?
The brothers can look forward to being pretty in pink.
So say what?
Pretty in pink, or the fellas rather, pretty in pink.
Pretty in pink.
We saw this all the runways in Paris last week in the haute couture shows. Yeah. Nailed that. And now it's translating to South Africa big time.
Wow.
I think guys are much more willing to experiment. We talk about that. In London, Paris, Milan, we saw short shorts, we saw crop tops. And people are really having a conversation on how to push the sort of gender narrative when it comes to men's fashion.
Yeah.
My favorite look, number 3 here, by Johannesburg-based designer Neo Sorati.
The shiny situation.
Metallics are in as well, which is great. And I think twofold tip for pulling off pink men is you want to gravitate towards boxed silhouettes with heavier weighted fabrications. Because pink generally has a connotation of being quite feminine. So if you box it out, add a bit of masculinity to it, it sort of evens out.
Okay, very, very nice. Now, talking about these trends, Alexis, which designers out there are actually interpreting these trends and, you know, possibly just making it more accessible to the public?
Okay, well, I love a really strong collection with an absolute absence of color. Okay. Not because I'm a monochrome nut, no, those that know me, actually I am, I'm normally in black and white, but I just feel like the absence of colour actually makes the details pop all the more. So designer Terence Bray here, this collection is really innovative, it does push boundaries, a little bit daring, and yet it is still accessible, I think, to the fashion-forward man on the street, simply because of the way he's styled it and put it together. Yeah. So he's used layering to create dimension, he's brought in lots of amazing like stitch detail, there's actually a motif of a face that's woven through the whole collection. He's got new silhouettes like the sleeveless jacket, which I think your guy in the street can really enjoy in spring.
Very cool, that's nice. Now, Nick, who are some of those designers out there that we need to be watching out for?
Oh, awkward, I want to put on the spot. So.
All right.
Oh, wow, that came really naturally. I'm sorry. Yeah, for me, he always gets it right. It's streetwear, but with a twist. And I'm coining a new expression on Expresso today.
What is it?
Here, it's the new streetwear. So it's taking classic streetwear silhouettes. You can see here in the photos the crop trouser, the crop cuff, the sort of boxed out jacket, and just infusing luxe fabrications, which sort of just makes it more chic, but still being very much wearable, very much casual. And if you want to be a fancy painter, like this man in the 4th here, you can be a fancy painter in 2017. He looks like a painter.
A fancy painter.
Well, it's like luxe painting, did that not?
Okay, I think they're gonna say, oh, there goes a fancy painter.
It's upgraded street.
Okay, upgraded street. I like that. Partner, let me upgrade you. And then finally, Alexis, which designer simply inspired you, maybe was the most creative out of all of them?
Well, there's one designer that I always look forward to seeing, and that's Tokyo James. He's a Nigerian designer that's based in London. And he really has a really strong tailoring aesthetic, so you can expect to see lots of beautiful suits on the runway, but he gives it a twist that just makes it intriguing. And this season's theme was the African cowboy. So he really deconstructed that Dallas stereotype with the Stetson hats, the leather suits, the staddle stitching on all the garments. And again, you know, he just takes, you know, maybe classic pieces and just gives them a little bit of innovation.
Yeah. Oh, can you see why I love Menswear Week, why I love men's fashion? It's so exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, just the pink might take a while to catch on.
Okay.
But anyways.
Small steps.
We can leave the guys in Europe to do it because I think that we are doing just fine on our own. Thank you so much, Nick. Thank you so much, Alexis. You guys are absolutely incredible. And that is your Menswear Fashion Week buzz.